Sports. Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. This isn't your run-of-the-mill matchup. You've got a couple of powerhouses, both ranked in the top 10, and statements can be made in this one. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And welcome to Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks and the House of Loud, a place where great teams go to die. The calendar has been circled for both teams in this one. Two of college football's elite, ready to go head-to-head in a top-5 showdown. As we'll see the #4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense getting set for first down. On the run, it's James. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab on the left side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Handoff from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Whittington. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback checking the play. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. On 3rd down, going up top. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. An 84-yard drive there. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. First down here for the offense. Toss to the outside. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, we know this running back's a playmaker, and he's a guy they want to get going early and often in this game.
Also, you can wear out those big defensive linemen by making them chase.
Yeah, I like the idea of going outside. You want to mix and match it. Between the tackles to the outside, get these big fellas running these routes.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Howard. They're bringing heat. Got out of trouble and throws. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Hey, nigga, don't quit if you don't get this.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The Ducks are in the hurry-up. On the ground, it's Whittington. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere, it's a turnover. Final play of the quarter coming. Well, jet sweep pass. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the first.
That's the end of the first quarter. Oregon 7, Ohio State 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Moving past the 25. Turns it on down the left side. The 30. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Well, it's one thing to be aggressive. It's another thing to be greedy, and that's what they're doing now. They've got the lead, and they're like, no, we're still going to go onside, kick this thing, and try to maintain possession and just not give you the ball back. And that's exactly what they did. They go out, they execute, they have it, and they're trying to add insult to injury.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Might be looking to run. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 15. Afterburner's coming. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Buys a little extra time. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He wants to take the top off. And he makes the catch inside the 15. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Scanning the field, it's Gabriel. Lets it go to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Quarterback empties his backfield. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And that pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Ducks! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Ohio Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how
He's going for a big play downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half.
He's going up top. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Keeps it and gets the first. And into the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air, it's Howard. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Trying to surge it in. He won't make it in. Stopped just short on the two-point conversion attempt, and that's how this first half will come to a close. And the Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so...
He wants to go deep. Ball in the air, intercepted. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Now, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he hauls it in at the 30. Got a lot of running room. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. And the defense snatches it, and they reverse the field.
It was a golden opportunity on that two-point conversion attempt, but he fumbles. You got to have better ball security. They come away with no points.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Dahmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, I should have ran a better route.
The give to the tailback. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll go with the running game on 4th down here.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
Want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. On 4th down, looking to pass. Coming after him. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 22, Oregon 20.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Looking for a man. It's Gabriel. Moves around to clear up the vision. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. They'll try to snap it quickly. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. 2nd down after that incompletion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. The throw. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And they still hold that 2-point lead after the stop, David, now to see what the offense can do.
Yeah, and you've worked on it all week, taking care of the football, making sure you don't make those mistakes, Jesse, while still being in those clutch situations in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, defense just did their job, right? So offense, let's go out, put some points on the board, put ourselves in a position to win.
On the run, it's Judkins. The Buckeyes get enough for the 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Running back searching for a hole. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, going to the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. They get the safety. Final minute of the game. How often do you see the defense coming up to tie the score with a 2? They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to find his man on first down. Sends it downfield. Wide open. He makes the catch.
God, good game. Good-ass game. That's a good-ass game.
Take almost all the
God damn.
And now
Yeah.
take a lead by a touchdown.
Damn.
Great flawless execution by this offense.
When you dream of these scenarios, you never think the touchdown comes with 28 seconds left. It's always 3, 2, 1, horn, gun, ball game, and they got it done.
And that is heartbreaking for the defense as well, guys. They needed one stop. One big stop at a critical juncture of the game, and I know for them moving forward, that's a play they're not going to soon forget.
No, in ways I could have executed a little bit better, but the offense ain't feeling that way. They're feeling really good about putting that drive together when it mattered most and getting the ball in the end zone.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.